And good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings with Amelia McHenry from Dodona Coaching. And we are here to tap into the universal knowledge and listen for the message that we need to hear today about going for your big dreams and about, living a life that is truly authentic to who you are and who you want to be. Um, and reaching those new levels of excitement, of upgrades, of just making your life a little better every time you live it. Every time you wake up, you're like, this is the life I want to live. This is the life I want to live. And maybe you're there in a lot of the places, like you look around and you're like, I like my husband or my partner or my wife or whomever that is. I like the home I'm in. I like my kids. I like the job. But there's something missing. There's, everything else is good. And there's something missing. And it's that something missing that we're looking for, right? And so what is the message as we're going for that? What is that? What is that thing? And you may not know what it is, and you may have exactly the right idea. It may be very crystal clear. So what is it that you're going for? And let's keep that in mind as we shuffle the cards. Oh, and we're using Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle deck to as a conduit for the universe to speak to us about going for our big dreams. And as I'm shuffling, so let's get our feet on the ground, breathe in, and just asking the question, what do we need to hear today about going for our big dreams? And I like the cards to be, on top. I like that when I shuffle, if the card stays on top 3 times in a row, then that's the card we pull. So we're not there yet, so it may take a minute. But as we're there, we're just concentrating on that dream. What is that dream? What is that goal? What is that something that we want to go for? And what do we need to hear about it? And there we go. 3 times. Against the grain. Against the grain. Let's see what against the grain has to say. I'm looking it up in the book. Right, okay. Here we go. Let's read it. Against the grain. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy. Through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is another way. This oracle comes with a particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and allow your truths to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world. Be yourself. So let's do the healing process in this. Okay. So sitting back in your chair, feet on the ground, really connecting down, opening up to the wisdom of the universe, God, Goddess, Great Knower, One who sees all, whatever you believe. Close your eyes and relax. Take 7 deep breaths in and out. as you bring your awareness into your body and the space that exists within your body. When you are relaxed, imagine, sense, or perceive a winding river of golden light. It starts below your feet. Sense it gathering there as a pool of liquid golden energy. It has an intelligence of its own. It winds its way into beautiful patterns before you, flowing with grace and playfulness. This river of light symbolizes your life journey. Just notice it and enjoy it. See that your life journey is unique. You may focus on your own river of life or expand your awareness to sense the rivers of light that represent the journeys of those around you. You may see, sense, or feel that their paths are unique to them also. No one has the exact same journey to take, even though we are all heading towards the one destination of absolute love. Say the following aloud. I honor myself. I honor the truth that I express through my very being. I accept the protection that I am offered so that I may go against the grain from a place of love and as an invitation for others to be open to life. So be it. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and sit quietly with your hand on your heart for a moment. You have completed your healing process. You were gifted a spark of universal light. You were gifted interests. You were gifted ideas that pull you in a direction. This is that universal gift that you give to the world. You give your brightness. You give your experiences. You give a special something to start rippling out. And it's very possible that it goes against the grain of those who surrounded you. And so you heard, that's stupid. You're crazy. No one would ever want it. Why are you interested in that? That's silly. No one in our family does that. People like you don't do things like that. And yet here you are with this yearning, with this desire, with this interest. Because that's your gift. Those are the interests that are going to get you to the knowledge you need to be able to fulfill your gift to the world. And it doesn't matter what the people around you say. That is your gift. The universe picked you because you have the skills, the abilities, the experience to bring it forward. You are allowed to go against the grain. So please do so. And it harm none. That's the golden rule, right? The golden rule, do as you will, and it harm none. Follow your path, follow that spark, follow that impetus, because it was given to you. That is your dream. That's the universe flowing through you to bring whatever that is into this world. So, namaste. Keep going against the grain. And if you need some people to support you, that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. Let me know. What is it that you go against the grain about? And if you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button and the little bell that tells you when I'm live or when new content is available. That would be wonderful. That way we can continue this conversation. So I will leave you with that. Keep going against the grain. Have a fabulously wonderful day. And keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. We'll see you tomorrow.